Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Gaylor Field as game number 2 on this Wednesday matchup is moments away from kicking off. We will see the Athletics take on the Bears, the top 2 seeds going at it. The Athletics currently sitting at 14-6, taking on the Bears. They are 11-8-1. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I am your broadcaster, per usual. This should be a fun one. Hopefully, we should have some good baseball as we count down the last few games of the regular season of the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League 2026. The Athletics, they will be in black. They are the away team. They will bat first. The Bears, they are in gray. They are the home team. They will take the field first. On the mound, it will be the lefty Will Price. Behind the plate will be Cole Hendrickson. Over on first, Owen Porter. Caden Ridings getting his typical start at second base. Bryson Shepard has been the shortstop as of late. He'll be there again today. Marcus Greenway moving over to third base for today. Caden Atzett, Tristan Vallone, and Abram Taylor rounding out the outfield. The lefty Will Price will wheel and deal. The Bears still looking for their first win on the season over the Athletics. They are currently 0-3 against the number 1 team. They would really like to win today. If they do not win and the Copperheads win their next game, the Bears will fall to second place for the first time all season. But for now, they hold that title, and if they can win today, then they will most likely lock up that second place seed regardless. But for now, the lefty Will Price will throw the rubber, and he'll get things going. He will start to face the top third of the lineup. It'll be Ty Sowards, Grayson Wright, and Colby Comparado. First 3 hitter of the Athletics looking to get things going. Will Price, one of the more dominant arms for the Bears this season. The lefty looked to dial it in and give the Bears their first win this season over the Athletics. First pitch starting off right. It's a strike. We just saw a Bears win over the Copperheads. They won 7-1. It was a dominant win on the Bears' part. The game did go an hour and 45 minutes, so we might see that again here today. Sowards broken bat up the middle, coming in as Shepard. They'll throw across, one up, one down on a couple of pitches. Will Price getting the start that he wanted. We'll wait for a game changer to catch up, and then I'll be able to read you stats for Price. I know he's most likely the renowned ace of the squad, the lefty. But he'll face a 2-hole and one of the best batters on the team and in the league, Grayson Wright. The last time these two teams faced off, Grayson Wright hit a go-ahead grand slam. That was out at Maryville. That was on July 9th. Good day for baseball out here. No threat of rain today for once, and that's felt good. It's been a little bit more on the hot side, but you know what? We'll take that if it means playing a full game without any rain delays. There's a car alarm going off behind me, and I can hear it, and that's all I'm thinking about right now. Oh, there it goes. Talked about it, and it turned off. Right now in a 1-1, battling the lefty. Will Price would love a shutdown first inning. Anything to keep his team in it today. Price coming in, making his 7th start. Missing 3-1 to right. Has only allowed 1 earned run, and that came in his game on July 9th against the Athletics. His ERA at a .3. So that's what you call a dominant. Innings pitched 22 2/3 of an inning. 3-1 to right, popped up right side. Foul ground. Looking at it as Porter and Taylor. It'll go out of play. It's a full count. Full count to Grayson Wright fouled off, so we'll see a good battle in the 2 spot. Following up, Grayson will be Colby Comparado. He's coming off a week where he went yard twice in a game. Whole bunch of home runs last week. That one was really fun. Payoff pitch, called strike 3. Grayson Wright rang up looking. Out number 2 for Will Price. Strikeout number 1 for the lefty. He'll face Colby Comparado. Number 3 batting third in this lineup today. First pitch to him, just a bit off the corner. Comparado's batting average sitting at .420. He's got 16 hits, 3 home runs. .1-0 down Broadway, turning even at 1-1. Comparado getting a start in center field where he'll typically play for the Athletics, and getting another one today. To nobody's surprise. Popping one on the right side will go out of play. So every seat is still up for grabs in terms of 2, 3, and 4. The Bears won today, so they will officially knock out the Bobcats out of playoff contention. So the other BCA team will not make the 4-man or the 4-team playoff. But on the opposite side, the Athletics have clinched the first seed. They are 14-6. Both second and third place teams only having 11 wins. To Comparado, called strike 3. 2 backwards Ks for Will Price in the first. He goes 3 up, 3 down, retires the side in order. We're on to the bottom of the first. Bears will get a chance to strike first. Bottom of the first. The Bears will get a chance to draw first blood. The pitcher, Amari Lefko. The righty will look for yet another quality start. He's notched a few of them this season. Gets a swing and a miss from the lefty. Tristan Falone, Caden Ridings, and Marcus Greenway will get the Bears going. Up the middle, sounding like a broken bat. To second, it's Alex Trimble. He'll toss over. Easy 3-pitch out. Both pitchers getting a nice first out of the frame. Behind the plate, We'll see Jack Fennell. We'll talk about him in a second. Will Dickens over at first. Alex Trimble at second. Mason Alcorn at short. At third, Grayson Wright, Danny Isbell, Colby Comparado, and Finn Piper to round out 7-9. Caden Ryans will step in the box. Jack Fennell, I was told by the head coach of the Athletics, will play all 9 positions on the field today. So he will be playing pitcher, catcher, first, second, third, short, left, center, and right. And in my head, it made sense for a moment because I'm like, okay, well, 9 positions, 9 innings, 1 an inning. But then I remembered this is a 7-inning league. So I'm curious to see how Fennell will move positions mid-inning. I'm sure maybe on a pitching change or whatever. It won't be that complicated. But Fennell will become the first player in the league all season to play all 9 positions in a single game. So we'll keep an eye on him as the innings go forth. I think that's a cool little tidbit. The Athletics locking up first place and deciding to just have a little fun with it, because why not, right? Let's go into 2-1 against Riding, so chop it on the ground over to third. Grayson Wright will throw over. 2 up, 2 down, a couple of ground outs for the Bears. 3-hole hitter Marcus Greenway coming up. Hope everybody is having a good Wednesday. Good day for baseball. Second to last day of the regular season. We will play one more day of regular games tomorrow. Then it's on to playoffs on Monday. Marcus Greenway will watch his ball one go past. Still have not been clarified to me how next week will work in terms of who plays what, when they play what. Greenway drive one out to deep left. Coming in is Isbell, but he will be cut off by Comparado, and that's the third out of the first. Both pitchers go 1, 2, 3 in order. A very fast first inning sends us on to the second. Your score, 0-0. A real quick first brings us into a second inning already. Will Dickens will get things going. He'll face the lefty Will Price. A lefty-lefty matchup to get the second frame kicked off. First pitch chopped on the ground over to first. Dylan Bowser will make the catch and tag the base. 1 up, 1 down. Softly hit ball on the ground from Dickens. Thanks, Dad. Mm-hmm. So now we'll see 5-hole hitter Isaiah White coming up. He's a designated hitter for Lethgo. Lethgo not hitting today. First pitch swinging. Will Price picking up right where he left off. He struck out 2, both looking in the first frame. 4 up, 4 down for the lefty. He'll have to have a quality start if he wants the Bears to have a chance against the Athletics. Between Lethgo and Price, both on the rubbers for their respective teams, I don't think we'll see a very high run count today. Why did watching strike 2 go past him? In and out of the glove of Hendrickson. The 1-2 swung over the top of it and missed. We'll get a throw down for the drop third, and that'll be out number 2 in the second. Strikeout number 3 for Price. It looks like we had a little bit of defensive changes. Owen Porter no longer at first. Instead, it's Dylan Bowser. I want to say that's the only change. Taylor's still in right, Valone in center. I believe that is Andrew Hull now in left instead of Caden Adsett. First pitch running high and in on Alex Trimble. We got some oohs and ahs on the crowd. Don't know if they were just in shock that the pitch ran up that high or if they thought it was on purpose. Crowds are filling out here. Stands looking thick. Everybody wanting to watch the first 2 teams in the league. Carson Lane will get a chance. He'll take the first at bat with a runner on today. First pitch, fastball from Price. Now 0-1. Times like this, I really wish we had the ABS system still working so I could see the pitch speeds and how he's setting up everything. I like being able to utilize that. Trimble leading off at first. He's the first base runner of the day. Got on base because he got hit by the pitch. 1-1 to Lane. Popped up. Foul out of play. Behind Lane, if he gets aboard, it will be Jack Fennell. Price is 1-2. Oh, very close. I'll move the count even at 2 apiece. Nice miss from Price. And not only is he deceptive with his fastball and his off speeds, but he's attacking the zone very much so. We've typically seen pitchers succeed when all they do is just throw strikes. Doesn't need to be fast or deceptive, just in the zone. It works. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Carson Lane down swinging. Out number 3 in the second, and strikeout number 4 for Price. Bears will get another chance to take the lead for the first time today. Score remains tied up at 0. Inning number 2, we'll see Amari Lethgo take on Cole Hendrickson. Big swing and a miss from the righty, now down 0-1. So the new catcher, Carson Lane, which means Jack Fennell will head over to shortstop currently. Hendrickson hit by a pitch, so he'll be on first. Let me write this down. Fennell has now played he's caught, and he's currently at, shortstop, not third base. I have a paper in front of me, and I write my notes down on this, so when I'm not talking, that's what I'm doing. Excuse me. Anyways, Fennell over at short. Everything else is the same except Carson Lane moved to behind the plate. Now up, the lefty, Bryson Shepard. We saw 2 3-3 downs in the first, and then we saw a 3-3 down for William Price, except it was a 4-3 down. He allowed 1 base runner because of a hit by pitch, and so far, Lethgo's on track to do the same thing. We have a pinch runner over off of first, too. It is Andrew Hull running for Cole Hendrickson, as there's a grounder to the right side, and that one will get through into right. Hull goes first to second. He stops there. It's a soft single through the gap for Bryson Shepard. First hit of the day for the Bears. And they are threatening here a runner in scoring position. Andrew Hull, one of the speedier legs for the squad. Abram Taylor due up. First pitch of Taylor gets a big swing and a miss. 0-1. Lethgo went 3-3 down in the first, match Will Price. Definitely slated for a pitcher's duel. A few outings ago, Lethgo went 6 complete innings. 6 shutout, I want to say. A few weeks ago over at Maryville. Getting ahead of Taylor now 0-2. Behind Abram Taylor, it'll be Dylan Bowser, Cade Hauser, Owen Porter, and Caden Natsit. That'll round out 6 through 10. Both teams batting 10 today. Amari Lethgo is still looking for the first out with 2 on. He won't get it here. A little half swing from Hull, or from Taylor, excuse me, but he doesn't go around. Couple of junk pitches to Taylor. He lays off both of them. So 2 innings, 2 positions for Fennell currently. He'll have to play 2 an inning and at least 2 innings to hit on 9. Abram Taylor called strike 3. Lethgo gets him down looking. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Lethgo. Oh, and there it is. There's your first switch. As we're just mentioning, Grayson Wright and Jack Fennell switching short and third. So you can cross off third base now for Fennell. He's now played catcher, short, and third. Fastball home to Dylan Bowser, who's up. Misses 1-0. Popped up straight away right. Finn Piper chasing after it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Andrew Hull tagging off his second. He'll move into third. It's a fly out for Dylan Bowser that advances a runner. Out number 2. Runners on the corners. Shepard staying put at first. He had no chance to advance on the pop fly into right. Bowser, the extra hitter, flies out. Now we'll see the designated hitter, Cade Hauser. He is hitting currently for William Price. First pitch, believe that hit the elbow guard of Hauser. So 2 hit by pitches in the inning from Amari Lethko. Few pitches running high and tight. That'll put 3 runners aboard, so bases will now be loaded. Owen Porter and a chance to put the Bears on the board first and maybe bring in more than one in the process. Luckily for Lethko, he only needs 1 more out. Play will be at any base. First pitch to Owen Porter is grounded over to short. He'll toss it to Trimble at second for 1. And the Bears strand him loaded. We're into the third. Good jam escaped by Amari Lethko. And we'll be 2 innings complete. Your score still remains tied up at 0. Jack Fennell has played 3 positions already, but he's taking now his first at bat. And his first swing is a little awkward one. He goes around. He's now down 0-1. William Price will see the likes of Jack Fennell, Mason Alcorn, and Finn Piper. A lefty coming out had a 3-3 down first. Got 3 outs and a hit by pitch in the second. See if he can continue his solid 2-inning start into the third. Fennell, of course, the man to keep your eye on today. He's playing on my positions. He's played catcher, short, and third as he moves even at 2-2 after a swing and a miss. So that leaves pitcher, first baseman, second baseman, and then all 3 outfielders. Working himself into a deep full count against Price to get his first AB kicking off. Price looking for a put-away pitch on the payoff. Price is 3-2, swung on and missed. Fennell down swinging. He's 0 for 1 today. William Price notched his strikeout number 5. We saw an 8 strikeout performance from the starter of the Eagles in the game before this. Another pitcher for the Athletics, Joey Sulich, he tossed 10 strikeouts a few starts ago. William Price already halfway there. I want to say Sulich's 10 punch-outs is the most in a single pitcher or by a single pitcher in a single game. First pitch to Alcorn popped foul. I thought that the Eagles pitcher, Sean Kingston, had a chance to break it, but he was pulled after 5 shutout innings. Yeah, one to Alcorn gets another swing and a miss. Doesn't look like Price is utilizing his off-speed stuff too much. He's really just dominating with his fastball. Most of his swings and misses have just been behind or underneath his fastball. And there was a curveball just missing outside. Price, the tall, lengthy lefty. Real deceptive. One, two, swung on and missed. Mason Alcorn following suit behind Fennell, striking out, swinging. 6 punch-outs for Price. Defensively changed for the Bears. Owen Porter now back at first, flown into right, hole into center, adds it into left. Nine-hole hitter Finn Piper up. The lefty will mark, I believe, the second lefty-lefty matchup today. We had Dickens, who's a lefty. So the Athletics are actually batting 11. I messed up how I wrote it. But Dickens is batting cleanup. He's a lefty. Now getting ahead of the other lefty, Finn Piper, now down 1-2. Looking for another punch out. He's got 2 this inning. Just missing out, even at 2-2. Behind Finn Piper, if he can get on, that would bring up another lefty, Danny Isbell. He would round out the lineup. The 11th and final one. 2-2, fouled off. Piper staying alive. That one onto the football field. They returfed this football field out here at Knox Catholic so fast. It was nothing but rocks and rubble. And then maybe like 3 or 4 days later, the turf was already back on it. They're moving quick out here. 2-2, just a little in. Finn Piper bringing William Price into a full count. Two-out payoff pitch. Chopped over to the left side. Greenway coming in from third. He will throw over. Piper retired. Out number 3. Another three down inning for Price. That is his second of the game. The Bears will be back up in the third. Score still tied up at 0. Bottom third in a scoreless game. An all-out pitcher's duel. And that will be the end of the day for Amari Lethgo. He goes 2 shutout innings. There will be a new pitcher coming on to replace him. First pitch to Caden Natsit is an excuse me swing, but it's a foul ball nonetheless. Evan Cope the righty on the mound. He'll be relieving Lethgo. I know everybody is wondering, where is Jack Fennell now? He is now at second. So that is now position number 4 in the third inning. We'll see if he goes to this inning or if he just stays there. Adsit now at a 1-2 after fouling off a couple ones. Caden Adsit, the 10-hole hitter for the Bears, for the lineup turning over. Tristan Vallone on deck. That's it, playing in the rotation for the Bears tonight, in the outfield rotation. Same thing for Tristan Vallone, who's on deck. Behind him, Caden Ridings, 10-1-2 due up in the third. Bears almost scored last inning, had a runner move into scoring position, couldn't do more with it. Hope battling into a payoff. The 3-2 to Adsit, high and inside, ball 4. It's a full count. Leadoff walk for the 10-hole hitter. Adsit's aboard. This will mark the third start for Evan Cope. Or the third appearance, excuse me. He started 2 games. This is his first game out of the pen. He's thrown 5 innings. Allowed 4 earned runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. 4's all over the place. His ERA at a 5.4. Up again, Vallone. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to the lefty down Broadway. Second pitch, Adsit goes. Vallone swings and fouls it off, so Adsit will retreat. On the lineup the Athletics gave me, Cope was not on the substitution list. Oh, yes he is. I can't read, excuse me. He will pitch today. It looks like Charlie Lofton will pitch today. And Watkins will also pitch. We see Lofton every game, though, so that's a surprise to nobody. Cope will probably have 2 innings. Lofton will have 1. Vallone swings and misses. Out number 1 in the third comes by way of a swing and strikeout. Ridings will get a chance with 1 on and 1 out. He's also 0 for 1. Getting another defensive change, it looks like. Jack Fennell will move from second to first. Will Dickens will head out to right. Colby Comparado now at second. Fenn Piper moving from right to center. So you can now cross off first base for Jack Fennell. So we're only in the third inning, and Fennell has now played 5 positions. Riding swings and grounds one over to second. Comparado to Alcorn, back over to Fennell. Not in time. Almost a 4.63. Instead, only Adsit's erased. Ridings beat it out. So I'm curious to see, with only 4 innings left after this one, and Fennell only has 4 positions left to play to mark off all 9, and most of them are just the outfield. So he'll most likely either spend multiple innings as a pitcher, or he'll play left, center, and right each for an inning and then pitch for an inning. I don't think the Athletics are too worried about where Fennell will play as long as he hits all 9. Marcus Greenway getting his second shot. He's also 0 for 1. Caden Ridings leading off of first. I do find it humorous when the person off the bench is bringing out multiple gloves because Fennell had to get his first baseman's mitt moving over from second, and then Dickens had to take off his first baseman's mitt and then get an outfielder's glove to head out to right. So the charms of all the baseball equipment. And shout outs to the runner of the Athletics game changer. I know it's just somebody in the dugout, one of the players, but they are staying up to date, 100% accurate with the positions on the field so far. I've just learned to not even look at this because it's not right half the time, and I kind of can learn who is who just looking at them in the field. But the game changer today has still been accurate. Greenway in a 2-1. Breaking ball from Cope misses up. Now 3-1. Behind Greenway is Cleveland hitter Cole Hendrickson. Hendrickson was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He'll get another chance if Greenway can get aboard. Cope's 3-1. Riding goes. Popped up. Out of play. So we'll see a full count. Ridings will head back, but with a full count and 2 outs, he will go again on the pitch. The 2-out payoff. Ridings goes. Greenway pops it up behind the plate. We'll do it again. Good battle between Greenway and Cope in their first time meeting each other today. Good viewership going on. I appreciate everybody for joining me here tonight on this second game out here at Knox Catholic on a Wednesday matchup. Second to last day of the regular season and the last day of regular season out here at Knox Catholic. Another payoff pitch coming to Greenway. This one, called strike 3. Greenway down looking. Cope retires 2 by way of the punch out in the third. And we'll be home. We're on to the 4th. Bears, good if you want. Can't do nothing with them. It's still 0-0. We're on to the 4th. William Price out for it. He'll face 10-1-2, or 11-1-2, excuse me. Danny Isbell. A little lefty-lefty matchup to get things going. Neither team able to score through the first 3 frames. It's been an all-out pitcher's duel as we expected it to be. Isbell trying to get the first inning started with a run. Price coming into the 4th, just now throwing his 46th pitch. He'll face Isbell, Sowers, and Wright. 2-1, gets a little half swing. goes around. It's 2-2. Isbell taking his first swing today in the 4th inning through 11 batters. It's been 3 up, 3 down twice, and then 4 up, 3 down. 2-2 popped up. Center field. Andrew Hole can't find it in the sun, it looks like, but he will recover and make the catch. That was almost a free hit for Isbell. Instead, the center fielder makes a play. 1 up, 1 down. There is some motion heading down to the bullpen for the Bears. So we'll see if we see a little replacement for Price. Maybe in an inning or two. He doesn't need it, but he might either be on a pitch count limit or just doesn't want to get overworked. Soward squares the bunt on a line, just foul. Greenway, who was crashing, almost made the catch. A little small ball trying to get things going with 1 already gone here in the 4th. Switch it up. Greenway playing back. He'll come in crashing just a little bit now. You can see him creep up on the left side of your screen. Soward does not square that time. Defensive change. Adsit in left. Hole in center. Vlone in right. Bowser back at first. Those 4 positions being constantly changed. 1-1 sent out to play. Soward is 0 for 1. Looking for a put away. 1-2. Nasty breaking ball. Just missing the zone of Soward's. Price is 2-2. Got him. Called strike 3. Soward's down looking. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Punch out number 7 for William Price. He is mowing them down like they're grass, and he's a lawnmower. Is that an expression? I don't think so. It is now. It is for William Price. He's a lawnmower. Grayson right up. He's 0 for 1. He'll watch ball 1 go below his knees. That would be a good nickname for a pitcher. Tell me I'm wrong. The lawnmower, like mowing him down. If I was a pitcher, I would have that as my nickname. Self-proclaimed. I don't know if nicknames are very prominent in baseball. They are sometimes. 2-0 breaking ball to right finds the zone. Grayson Wright's number 22, and at bat number 2, he's got a 2-1 count, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Three one to right catches the zone. Another full count. So Price working into quite a few full counts. He's won almost all of them. He'll be falling behind 3-0, 3-1, still battle back. Not allowing any free passes tonight. Or not very many. He hasn't allowed any. Just 1 hit by pitch. Full count. Hit on a line. Foul out of play. Because he went 3 up to down in the first, 3 up to down in the third. And then the only person that reached in the second was Trimble when he got hit by a pitch. So yeah, no free passes. Another payoff pitch. Another foul ball. Grayson Wright and Price really going at it. One of the best pitchers in the league going at it with one of the best hitters in the league. Another 3-2 popped up, and it's foul again. What a battle these two men are having. You can tell Wright wants to swing it. And as long as Price is battling around the zone, he'll make Grayson Wright make a decision. Any takers for another foul ball? Going once, going twice. 3-2. Foul again. If you took the foul ball, you win. I took it. Every time I've made that joke where I'm seeing a whole bunch of foul balls in a row and I say any taker for another foul ball, the next pitch is always a foul ball. Always. Tell me I'm wrong. Go back and watch every pitch of every broadcast this summer and somebody go tell me if I'm correct or not. I'm joking, but I know I am. All right, I lost count of how many pitches it's been. But another payoff coming. 3-2, 2 outs, and Grayson Wright wins the battle. The pitch slips out of the hand of Price. A first walk allowed from William. And Grayson Wright is aboard with 2 gone. Gotta have fun with these games somehow. Comparado's up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch right goes. The throw down from Hendrickson. It was on a line, but it looked like Ridings, who was covering the bag, couldn't see the ball coming in. The throw in to Hull on third, not in time. Man, tough break for the middle infield. It's just that time of the day. Great throw from Hendrickson. He has that arm. Tons of runners caught stealing. Would have gotten Grayson right there, but Caden Ridings, who was covering, you saw him bail out of the way. Totally lost that ball in the sun. Unfortunate for the Bears. No complete harm done. Grayson Wright did not score on the play. But you can see the long shadows creeping across the field, and it's not quite over the infield yet. Comparado's 0 for 1, now in a 1-0. Swinging and missing at that one. He's frustrated with himself. You can see it. If William Price threw fastballs above the zone every pitch, he might get a swing and a missed strikeout in 30 pitches every time. And there's another one. He's got a whole bunch of backwards Ks tonight, too. He's freezing pitches. He's really mixing up his stuff really well. So now in a 1-2, he's set up Comparado for really anything that he wants. When off speed there, could try to blow him by the fastball on the 1-2 or another junk pitch. See if he goes with the 1-2 breaking ball. Gets away from Hendrickson. Good bounce, but not in time. Grayson Wright scores, and the Athletics are on the board. First blood of the game coming in the top of the 4th. It would not surprise me if that was legitimately the only run given up from either team today. The way pitching is going, you can tell Price is kind of frustrated there. Lost to Grayson Wright in a great at-bat. Should have been caught stealing. Instead, the sun kind of messed that up, and then now a close pitch didn't get a swing from Comparado. And it got past the catcher, Hendrickson, and now there's the first run of the game. Price still looking to put away Colby. Lefty's 2-2, just below the zone, so another full count. We'll see how long this one goes. Price's payoff. Popped up right side. Coming in is Valone from right. Underneath it, he'll make the catch. It's out number 3. So the Athletics finally score 1. They win the first half officially. We're halfway home. Athletics lead 1-0. Into the back half of this one we go. Bottom of the fourth. It is still Evan Cope on the mound, his second inning of work. First pitch to Hendrickson runs a little in. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Let's play spot Jack Fennell. He is moved out to left field. Dickens back to right. Trimble back to second. Piper back to right. Comparado back to center. So all Fennell needs now is center, right, and pitcher. I think it's funny. I remember seeing videos on YouTube about somebody who played all 9 positions in one game in the MLB. I forgot his name, but I know he played for the Tigers. I know he did it. Might have been at the end of their season that year. But that's what Fennell playing all 9 reminds me of. Andrew Romine, September 30th, 2017. And surprisingly, as Hendrickson works the 3-1 walk, he wasn't even the only Tiger to do that. Somebody named Shane Halter did it October 1st of 2000. Only 5 people have done it in the MLB. I'm reading an article right now, completely distracted from the game I'm supposed to be calling. 2 from the Tigers, 1 from the Rangers, Scott Sheldon, 1 from the Twins, Cesar Tovar, Brent Campaneris on the A's in 1965, and then Jack Fennell in 2026. Look at that. Write his name in the history books. Shepard on the ground over to second. Trimble to Alcorn for 1. Back over to Dickens. Not in time. Shepard hustles it out. So that is the second failed attempt at a 4-6-3. The Bears hustling down the line, not letting themselves be worked into a free double play. Shepard will get on base. Fielder's choice for him. 1 gone here in the 4th. Abram Taylor up at the plate. Taylor's 0 for 1. First pitch, breaking ball, 2 misses. Behind Taylor will be Dylan Bowser and then Cade Hauser. 1-0's popped up. Left side out of play. Right and Lane giving it a look. Then it's onto the concrete. I heard that one bounce. Oh, it almost came in the broadcast booth. It came on the wooden stairs leading up out here. If we didn't have to give those back, I would go take it for myself. But the foul balls are put back in play. They're not souvenirs, unfortunately. But if there was, I would go grab that one. 1-1 and Taylor misses up. Two one. Shepard goes. Carson Lane was set to make a good throw down. Just couldn't make the exchange cleanly, and it's a stolen bag for Shepard. As a broadcaster, I've always wanted to make a catch on a foul ball, kind of like have it come up and back into like the window. The only time that's ever almost happened to me was I was calling Texas State baseball versus University of Texas baseball in Austin, as Taylor works the walk. And the way the booths are set up there, they're elevated, but they're big old windows. And so we open up the windows as we're calling the game. And there was maybe one foul ball. Of course, there's the ones that come on and they go right back into the screen, so it makes you flinch. It looks like it's coming right at you, but of course it stops. But every now and again, it'll go up over the screen, and at just the right trajectory, it'll kind of come over to the booths. And there was one very, very close to us. I believe that was in March or April this year, so that was really cool. It'll happen to me one day, though. Won't happen here. The netting goes from the top of the press box to the top of the netting behind the plate, so there's no possible way a ball can get through back here. 1-0 to Bowser, hit down the line and foul. But I have seen videos of it happening before at minor league games, specifically minor league games. I think a lot of MLB stadiums have, the netting up a little too high for it to happen. I mean, maybe with the right trajectory pop-up going backwards, it can happen. Another foul ball, moving to 1-2. Looking for the put-away pitch. The 1-2 is fouled off again. Whole lot of foul balls coming from both sides tonight. Good thing the shadows are completely over the field, whether it just be the sun behind the clouds as Bowser strikes out for strikeout number 2. Or out number 2, strikeout 3 for Cope. I don't know if the sun's just behind the clouds or if it's just sunken behind the press box. It looks like it's just covered by clouds right now, but either way, much better for the middle infielders and outfielders not having to struggle with that. Shepard's on second, Taylor's on first. There's 2 gone in the 4th. Cade Hauser, the extra hitter today, or excuse me, designated hitter. He was walked in his first at bat, going opposite way, and that one will get down in front of Finn Piper. Shepard being waved around third. The throw in from Piper being cut off from Thickens. No throw. It's a tie ball game. Cade Hauser goes the opposite way and scores a run in from second. Each team getting a run of their own in the 4th. Back up to a tie game. Great work from Cade Hauser going opposite way on the first or second pitch of the at-bat. Bear said, if you can do it, I can do it, but the Athletics did not score their only run in the RBI. It was on a pass ball. Not that it matters how you score runs in baseball. First pitch to Porter misses up and in. Owen Porter's 0 for 1. One to one your score. 1-1 your count. Number 1-9 up at the plate. Called strike as Porter started to swing, held up. But his count move even at 2. Zooming on for Owen Porter. 2-2 count. Cope looking for the put away. Porter fouls it up out of play. Now 2-2 still. Two. Fouled in front of the plate. Two Porter again below the zone. Nice long at bats taken from everybody here in the 4th. This inning definitely the longest of the game so far. Payoff pitch coming, 2 outs. Both runners will be on the move. Cope kicks, full count. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to end the 4th. Bears tied up. We're tied up at 1 through 4. Will Dickens up. That'll be the end of the day for William Price as Dickens skies it in the air just beyond the shortstop. Dirt goes Bryson Shepard. He makes the catch, 1 up, 1 down in the 5th. Price goes 4 innings, allows 1. He strikes out 7 in the process. The new pitcher will now face Lethgo. Waiting to see what the name of him is. I believe this is Isaiah Slavin. So Slavin coming in, 2 lefties straight for the Bears. Slavin doing real good around the strike zone. Slavin was in control of the game the last time these two teams faced off. Can't talk. But unfortunately, he ended up giving up a go-ahead grand slam to Grayson Wright. And that was how the Bears lost their last matchup. They led the most of the game, 2-1. I believe it was in the 5th of the 6th inning at Maryville last week when the grand slam was given up. Has Lethgo in a 3-2 with 1 gone. The lefty's payoff. Misses up. Lethgo works a full count walk. There will be a 1-out base runner. We're now seeing Trimble back up again. He squares to bunt. Check over on the runner from Cole Hendrickson, and he's back. We see Hendrickson do that very aggressively all the time. His throw behind the lead runner, trying to catch him lacking, getting off the base a little bit. Trimble in a 1-0. Squares to bunt again. Another miss of the pitch. Check over on Lethgo. Getting in the heads of the Bears is Amari Lethgo. Two 0, 3 straight misses home to Alex Trimble. Three 0 finds home. Bears tying things back up at 1. Wanting to hold on to this tight game that they got going on. 3-1 to Trimble's popped up behind the plate. Hendrickson finding it. He will not make the catch. It's in and out of his glove right behind the plate. Tough break for the catcher. Now a full count. Trimble escapes a tough break. Payoff pitch coming to Trimble. Popped up left side. It'll go out of play. Another deep full count. That one hit the grass right behind the broadcast booth. I heard it. Second payoff. Upstairs. Back-to-back walks allowed from Isaiah Slavin. And that'll be 2 runners aboard. Trying to take the lead back, it's Carson Lane. 2 runners aboard, both by way of the base on balls. First pitch to Lane, squares to bunt. Hendrickson pump fakes the throw, doesn't do anything with it. Carson Lane's 0 for 1. Another miss from Slavin. Three straight misses from Slavin to Lane. He's in danger of walking the bases loaded. The last time he did that, things didn't end up so good for him. 3-0. Comes home. Needing a big pitch here. And he won't get it. He'll walk the bases loaded. We'll get a mound meeting to discuss. So that'll be it for Isaiah Slavin, it looks like. Owen Porter will come in relief. Is he? No, he's not coming in relief. Slavin still has the inning. Slavin needing something huge here. And it's Jack Fennell to get in the way of it. Fennell's 0 for 1. Almost hitting Fennell. Would have surrendered the lead if it made contact with his foot. One, chopped on the ground over to second. Ridings to Shepard. To Porter in time. Huge double play for the Bears. Call it a 4-6-3 to get out of the bases loaded jam. They needed that one so bad. They will strand them loaded. Will be into the bottom half of the 5th. Still tied up at 1. Huge moment for the Bears will send their sticks back up. Caden Adsett will lead things off. Adsett, Valone, and Writings. Evan Cope goes 2 and done. He will be taken out, and in relief will come Isaiah Whited. First pitch almost hits Adsett, backs him up off the plate. I spy with my little eye Jack Fennell. Center field. Let's cross him off. So across the 6th and 7th, he will need right field and a pitch. Breaking ball into Adsett, 1-1. Adsett was walked in his first at-bat, getting his second here in the 5th. (2-1) from number 21. Misses 3-1. We'll see Valone and Caden Writings. The lineup will turn over. They'll get their third time through. (3-1) popped up right side. Dickens giving it a look, just right of the bag. He will make the catch in foul ground. Adsett pops out into foul territory for the first out. Valone's up for the third time. He's 0 for 2. The lefty seeing Isaiah Whited in his third time up. Fouled back. We're in the middle of a tie game. It's 1-1. Bottom of the 5th currently underway. Each team scored 1 run in the 4th. Bears getting out of a huge bases-loaded jam in the top of the 5th. Trying to take that momentum, roll it into their offensive play. Not much going for them offensively today. Two-two to Valone. At the knees. Called strike 3. Valone down looking. He'll move to 0-3 on the day. Whited picks up the first strikeout of his outing. And the 5th for the Athletics. 2 gone. Caden Writings is 0 for 2. Sun going down completely out here at Knox Catholic. Lights coming on. The sky a nice pinkish, bluish, gray color. It'll be completely dark here momentarily. Just nice because it cools off a little bit. Still in the mid to low 80s, but cooler, I guess. Writings fouling one off, now in a 2-2. Looking for a put away. The 2-2 popped up right side. Just beyond second base. Trimble is there to make the catch. It's out number 3. We are on the 6th. No more than 1 run apiece for each team. We're tied up. Last 2 innings left to play. We'll see Mason Alcorn meet Isaiah Slavin. Kick off the 6th. It will be Alcorn, followed up by Finn Piper. Not far behind him will be Danny Isbell. So something I'm just now thinking about, if the Athletics take the lead in the bottom of the 6th, that will not give the, or excuse me, if the Bears take the lead in the bottom of the 6th, that will not give the Athletics a chance to have Fennell play all 9. So I'm curious if he'll come on to pitch for like a batter to move to right field in the bottom of the 6th, or how they're going to approach it. Because the Athletics are in the field second. And they might not need a second half in the 7th if the Bears take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 popped up. It's Andrew Hull finding it in straightaway right field. He'll make the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Finn Piper, the first of 2 lefties to round out the batting lineup today. Finn Piper will be due up with 1 out. Isbell will come on after. Nasty curve from the lefty. 2-1. Slavin about to throw his 30th pitch. He came in to pitch the 5th and 6th. We'll see if he'll have the 7th. Nice breaking ball just above the zone. We'll move Piper into a 3-1. One out. Chop to the left side. Shepard will play on a hop. He will throw over. Save! Finn Piper beat the throw out, and there it is. That is the first hit of the day for the Athletics. They were getting no hit through 5 1/3, and they just recorded their first hit on an infield single hustled out by the speedy Finn Piper. Man, I wanted to see a no-note be thrown tonight. What a tough way to break it up. Good work from Finn Piper. The throw just a little late from Bryson Shepard at short. Man, I was getting excited. I was practicing the call. Oh. Danny Isbell's up. And not to say I'm biased, but the only way that I am biased is in a good baseball game or to see something cool. And we were 4 outs or 5 outs away from seeing a no-hitter. So I wanted to see it happen, just for the sake of it. Not that I'm against the Athletics. They'll probably end up winning the whole thing next week. But the fact that we're just now in the top of the 6 and the Athletics are getting no hit, or were getting no hit, and they're the best offensive team in the league, you have to appreciate how good of a game this truly has been between the Bears and the Athletics. One, two, hit on the ground over to second. To short for one, back over. Not in time. So double play will not be turned. Finn Piper will be put out on the force. Isbell will reach on the fielder's choice. Couple of misses to Ty Sowers. The lineup turning over. They'll be working their third time through. 2-0. Hit on the ground to left side. Shepard coming in again. He'll throw over. It's below the glove of Bowser. Isbell will hustle into third. Sowers going into second. The throw from Bowser will not be made. Called a low throw, an error on either the shortstop or the first baseman. But that'll put 2 runners on, both in scoring position. And the best hitter up at the plate, Grayson Wright. Wright's 0 for 1 officially. Falling behind quickly now, 0-2. Looking for a put-away pitch. 0-2. Popped up right side. Incoming is Andrew Hole. Chasing it down, and he'll make the catch on the foul line. No, he will. The catch will not be made. Excuse me, I couldn't even see. So Grayson Wright will be credited with a triple. I don't know what happened there. It was out of my view down the line. And it's a 2 RBI triple. I can't tell if it was an error down the line, or what happened. It looked like Ridings, Bowser, and Hull were all converging on it, and I thought I saw Hull's glove go up and the ball go into it just over the awning of the first base dugout. Completely out of my vision. I do apologize for the missed call. But now Colby Comparado will come up as the Athletics take a 3-1 lead. Man, what a tough break for the Bears. Andrew Hull squatting in right field. You can tell he is frustrated with himself. The check over on right. Comparado does a little ugly half swing, and he'll move to 1-2. Or, yeah, 1-2. Slavin looking to get out of the inning. The first inning were multiple runs allowed. 1-2, down low. Grayson Wright being real jumpy off the third. You know he's ready to come home. Wide pitch will move the count full. Full strike, 3 on the corner. Good pitch from Slavin. He'll ring up Comparado. That is the end of the top of the 6th. The Athletics get 2. They increase their lead. It is 3-1. Trying to tie things back up in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Bears. They trail by 2. Their largest deficit of the day. Marcus Greenway, Cole Hendrickson, and Bryson Shepard all due up. Isaiah White coming back out for the 6th. Head of Greenway 0-2. Gets a pop-up. Left side. Danny or Grayson Wright left of the bag will make the catch. Out number 1. You guessed it. Jack Fennell is now in right field. So as long as the Athletics do not give up the lead here, Jack Fennell will pitch in the 7th and complete the 9 positions and 7 innings challenge. Speaking of something like that, as Hendrickson swings and misses, something I've always wanted to do, and I've probably said it before in the broadcast, is I want to do the 9-9-9 at an MLB game. I want to do 9 innings, 9 beers, 9 hot dog. I think if you don't eat, if it's a night game and you don't eat dinner the day before and you don't eat again the whole day, you'll be hungry enough for 9 dogs. I know I can get 9 hot dogs down. That's not a problem. If I'm hungry enough, I could do it. The 9 beers is going to be the problem. And that mixing with the hot dog buns, I'm very curious. I see it done online all the time. And it's something I definitely want to do before I die. But I do also have to save up an arm and a leg for it because everybody knows how expensive beers and hot dogs is at a ballpark. You got to do it on Dollar Dog Night and then just bite the bullet for all the money you're paying for the beer. Hendrickson skies on at the deep right. Fennell looking up, and it's gone over the tall wall in right field. A solo shot for Cole Hendrickson the opposite way. He cuts the deficit in half. It is now 3-2. Bears trailing by 1. What a towering fly ball from Hendrickson. Did not think that one had a chance, but he goes oppo taco. That one, he got every stitch of. That was a majestic home run. It's kind of funny that I was talking about some stupid thing right before I had to call that, so now that's going to be in a clip, but hey, it's all right. Up again, Bryson Shepard. He'll follow up the solo shot. It is an even number week. Granted, we didn't play 3 games on Monday, but it is an even number week, so that means no home runs this week. No, or not a lot. But it's been a perfect storm for no home runs, too, because 3 games taken away from Knox Catholic on Monday as Shepard pops up. And then, of course, we were at Maryville yesterday. So, home runs are very few and far between at Maryville. So that's 2 days out of the week. There was no home runs in the first game today. And then finally, in the 6th inning, we finally see the first one of the week. We'll see how many we see next week. And technically the 9th week, but still the playoffs week. Technically. Speaking of cheap hot dogs, as I've mentioned before, I did go home for the 4th of July. And when I was there, I went to an Astros game because I haven't been to one all season. I'm from Houston. So I went home to Texas, and I got to go see the Astros play the day before the 4th. And when I was there, I was kind of disappointed because they weren't wearing the red, white, and blue, America jerseys. I did buy the hat, so I wanted to just kind of match. But when I go to the concession stand, I noticed that the hot dogs are cheap, and they were $2.50. And I'm thinking, well, why are they so cheap? I thought it was like a typo on the little, serve yourself ordering board or whatever. And then I'm ordering, or I'm waiting for my food, and then I hear one of the employees behind the concession stand yell out, it's $2.50 hot dogs for the 250th anniversary of 4th of July or whatever. So I'm thinking, that is so cool. $2.50 hot dogs for America's 250th. And I bought, I want to say, called strike 3 on Shepard. I had 4. I bought 4 hot dogs. That was all before first pitch, and I ate them all before the first pitch. So that's what you're supposed to do at a ball game, though. And if you're not, then you're doing it wrong. The only other acceptable foods at a baseball field: nachos, a pretzel, peanuts, sunflower seeds if you're feeling dangerous enough. That's just an odd one to have at the park as a fan. Taylor going the opposite way, shallow right field. Fennell coming in, and that will drop in front of shallow right. Taylor goes opposite way, and he will be aboard safely. Bears now trailing 1. They will start to claw back. And looking to tie things back up, it's Dylan Bowser. 1 on for him. We'll get a shift to the right side for the middle infield. First pitch swinging from Bowser. Bowser's 0 for 2 tonight. Sitting in a 0-1 count. That one gets away from Carson Lane. The tying run will now move over to second. Looks like Owen Porter coming in from the pen. He might have the last inning. We do have some motion going on in the bullpen for the Athletics, which is weird because Jack Fennell is not out there. He is out and right. So are we lied to, or is Fennell gonna... Oh, Jack Fennell might just, throw 1 or 2 batters. He probably won't go the full inning. Did not think of that possibility until right now. I can't tell. I believe that might be Charlie Lofton out there in the pen. I have my binoculars, but they're too far away. I don't want to go grab them. Bowser now on a 1-1. Fouls it off. 2 hours exactly on the game clock. Bowser in a 1-2. Why are they looking for out number 3? And he'll get it here. Called strike 3 on Dylan Bowser. He's down looking. We're on to the 7th. The Athletics get 2 in the 6th. The Bears answer with 1. Your score as we head into the final inning is 3-2. End of the 7th we go. It's Will Dickens up at the plate first. He'll meet Isaiah Slavin. Slavin will look to go 3 full innings. He allowed 2. The Bears would have taken their first lead of the day had that ball not been dropped in shallow right with 2 gone in the 6th. But the Athletics retain a 1-run lead after a Cole Hendrickson solo shot. One hit over to Bowser at first. He'll scoop it and touch the base himself. It's a ground out to 3 unassisted. 1 up, 1 down. First pitch to left goes in the corner. Lefko's been walked or hit by a pitch in his every at bat. One over to short. Shepard will play it and throw it, but it'll airmail into the parking lot. Whoa! Hopefully nobody parked where Shepard just threw that ball. Looked like it slipped way out of the hand of Bryson Shepard. That one definitely went into the first row of cars. That's why I don't park there. First pitch to Trimble's taken for strike 1. Trimble also officially 0 for 0. Nothing but walks for him today. One hit over to Shepard. He'll have a redemption shot. Let's see if he can make it this time. He will, much smoother. So that is out number 2. Left go goes. Second to third on the throw. First pitch is strike to Carson Lane. Lane's 0 for 1 officially. Popping up a broken bat right side. Hendrickson giving a look in foul grounds, and it's on to the dugout 0-2. He'll get a new piece of lumber. He cracked his bat on that one. Slavin looking for a put-away pitch. Left go on third. The Athletics working with 1 run and 1 support. The 0-2. Upstairs. It's been a fun one. 5 total runs. Runs very scarce. Pitching and doing most of the work. All 5 runs coming from lucky breaks. 1-2. There it is. Call strike 3. Laying down looking. That's out number 3 in the 7th. The Bears have 3 outs to play with. They're down by 1. All right, folks, that's it. As the seventh inning gets going, he threw a pitch. Jack Fennell, he has officially completed all nine positions on the field. So clap it up for him. We have not seen that. It's only happened 5 times in MLB history. Now, I don't know if it's happened previous times in SMCL. I haven't been here, but one time in the 2026 season. So this is neat. I like what I'm seeing. Kate Hauser's up. On the ground over to short. Alcorn coming in. Can't field it cleanly. He'll stay with it and throw over. Offline. It pulls Dickens off the bag. Hauser safe. Just like that, the winning run is up to the plate. And we will be getting a mound meeting. This will be it for Jack Fennell. So everybody chop it up for Jack Fennell. He officially completes the 9 innings played, 9 positions played in a single game. And to try and close it on a Wednesday is Lucas Duncan, it looks like. Jack Fennell, you have done something that nobody else in the league has done. So that's neat. Fun little tidbit. Hope that's the next question at the Knoxville Bar Trivia Night. Who is the player in 2026 to play all 9 positions in a single game? Your answer is Jack Fennell. All right, spin change. I'll come back whenever he's ready. All right, it's Aaron Bobo on the mound. He will face Andrew Hall with 1 on and no outs. It would be a cinematic masterpiece if Andrew Hall hit a walk-off home run right here after dropping a ball in right field to give the Athletics a lead. If that didn't happen, the Bears would have sealed the deal already. Who knows? Let's see. He squares the bunt, pulls back. Well, it's ball 1. Following Hall will be Caden Atzit. So 9, 10, and 1. Valone will be after. One 0 squares the bunt again, pulls back. Aaron Bobo, we haven't seen him too often. He's only made 1 other appearance. 1 inning pitched on July 8th. He faced 4 batters. Gave up 2 hits, no earned runs. So his ERA still to 0. 30 straight misses to Andrew Hall, and he's in a good spot here. Check over on the runner. He's back. Three 0 squared to bunt, but it's strike 1. We want another square to bunt. He goes and misses, so it's 3-2, full count. With no outs and a 3-2 count, Hole will pull back and not bunt. He'll swing away. He'll take a step out. Big payoff pitch here coming. 3-2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The drop third. Andrew Hole will run down to first. The throw from Lane. There is no throw. Hole will reach first safely on the drop third strike. Hauser was going on the pitch. Sometimes I get embarrassed because I forget I don't know baseball sometimes. Andrew Hull was out. There was a runner on first. My apologies. Get caught up in the moment. Don't think about it logically. Andrew Hull was out. Because unless there's 2 outs and a drop third, if there's a runner on base, then the strikeout doesn't matter. But regardless, the tying run moves into scoring position. Caden Atz hits up. He has a walk-off hit for them already. And their first or second game of the season, Atz had a Little League home run that he popped up and went right behind the second baseman. And he ended around coming up to score. It was a Little League home run, popped up, and they won. See if they got another one in them. 1-0, up the middle. Comparado coming in, he'll throw over, Atz it out. That is out number 2. Huge stop from the second baseman. Hauser moving over to third. It is up to Tristan Vallone. Vallone's 0 for 3. Looking to tie things up for his squad with 2 gone. One 0 gets a big swing from Vallone. If Vallone can get on, Caden Runnings will be behind him. Again, there is no extra innings, so if the run from third scores and the third out is made after, then that would just be ball game at a tie. 1-1 turns to 1-2. And here quickly tonight, the Bears down on their last strike. Bobo deals the 1-2. Chopped, just foul. Very close. The Athletics thought they had ball game. Instead, it is still strike 2. Looking for the put away pitches, Bobo. 1-2. Call strike 3 at the knees. What a pitch and ball game. Aaron Bobo strikes out Tristan Vallone. And that's the end of this one. The Athletics win their 4th straight over the Bears. On the conclusion of this 3-2 ball game, the Athletics win game number 15. They advance to 15-6-1. The Bears, they fall to 11-9-1. Very competitive ball game that either team could have won, and it is the Bears that fell 2-3. The Athletics win. That's it from Gaylor. If you're not here at Knoxville Catholic, if you play tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you on Monday. Both of these teams are in the playoffs, obviously, so you're not done with me yet. We have more games to play. That'll be it from Gaylor Field. Thank you all for listening.